Horror strikes as Coronation Street icons face devastating car crash. Coronation Street is set for an emotional rollercoaster next week as fan favorites David Platt and Daisy Midgeley find themselves in a life-or-death battle following a shocking road accident. Daisy's life takes a dramatic turn when she gets caught up in the Platt family's turmoil, just as she is on the verge of embracing an exciting new future in France. During tonight's episode, the beloved barmaid was seen excitedly sharing her big news with Jenny Connor. She had been offered a dream job as an au pair in Europe. However, Jenny was left heartbroken, convinced Daisy was giving up on her future with Daniel Osborne, unaware that the real father of Daisy's unborn child is Kid Green. Though Daisy intended to confess the truth, she quickly changed her mind when Daniel revealed his grand plan to buy the Rover's return and wipe out her financial troubles with Carla Connor. The weight of the secret only grew heavier. As the week progresses, Daisy finds herself overwhelmed with tension as she attends her 12-week pregnancy scan. While elsewhere on the street, David Platt and his wife Shona struggle with their own mounting problems. Still haunted by the looming threat of gangster Harvey Gaskell, David meets with his shady prison associate, Andy, who has just delivered payment from their most recent heist. Eager for more action, David wants to take on additional jobs. However, Andy notices an unfamiliar man watching them from the shadows and gives him an unsettling nod as he just led David into a trap. Meanwhile, the tension in the Platt family intensifies as David's stepson, Max Turner, prepares to stand trial for setting their house on fire. As the courtroom fills, all eyes are on the judge, anxiously waiting to hear the verdict that could change Max's life forever. Later, after a long day at work, David locks up the salon only to be confronted by Andy, now wielding a knife. In a chilling moment, Andy warns that Harvey wants him dead, sending David into a spiral of fear. The drama takes an even darker turn when a harrowing flash-forward reveals frantic hospital staff working to save David's life. Back in the present, Shona can sense something is troubling him and assures him that together, they can figure things out. Unable to shake his growing paranoia, David drowns his fears at the pub, downing vodka while Jenny Connor nurses a brutal hangover from the previous night's drama. Jenny had fiercely argued with Daisy over her interference with Daniel and even made a drunken move on Kit. Meanwhile, Kit urges Daniel to confront Daisy about the baby's true paternity. Pressured by Daniel, Daisy is put on the spot and asked to swear on her unborn child's life that he is the father. Overwhelmed, she panics and bolts into the street just as a heavily intoxicated David stumbles out onto the road. Suddenly, disaster strikes. Shona watches in horror as a speeding car barrels toward them, slamming into both David and Daisy in a devastating collision. Hearing the sickening crash, Jenny, Kit, Daniel, Sarah, and Nick rush outside to witness the horrifying scene. Paramedics are called as David lies in a pool of blood, his condition rapidly worsening. Meanwhile, Jenny and Daniel desperately try to rouse Daisy, fearing for both her and the baby's survival. The street falls silent in shock as Kit starts questioning the circumstances leading up to the crash. Will they both make it through the night? With actress Charlotte Jordan set to leave Coronation Street later this year, could this be Daisy Midgeley's tragic exit from Weatherfield? Fans will be left on the edge of their seats, wondering if this marks the end of her story.
Quý vị và các bạn vừa xem xong một sản phẩm của Streetspoilers. Hẹn gặp quý vị và các bạn ở các tập tiếp theo.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.